Ryan Poles is busy fixing the trenches on day one of free agency. After signing Drew Dalman early in free agency, Ryan Poles now goes out and get his defensive end. We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. I'm the host there, Hayes, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Chi Bears Central on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into this content for today, y'all. And the Chicago Bears have signed their defensive end after signing Dayo Odeyingbo. I don't know how you pronounce that name or not. I know I just murdered old boys. Odeyingbo, I believe is how you pronounce his name, all jokes aside. This is a 25-year-old, 6'6", 286-pound defensive end guy here. This is a upside pick signing, but also the guy has shown a lot. Had an 8-sack season in 2023, 3 sacks last year. How you feeling, Bobby?
I feel okay, man. It ain't nothing that's going – I don't think it necessarily hurts the Bears. I think it's going to do more help than not. Yeah, like you already said, it's 6'6", 280. I said, God damn, you a big mother. You know
that's a big motherfucker, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of production this past season coming with the Colts, even though he started 14 games. But to your point, I think it's an upside move. I think it still allows the Bears to have some versatility with what they want to do. You still got Austin Booker, who you want to see develop and potentially be able to take over the Rams eventually. But you get a guy who is a starter in this league, and you don't necessarily have to overpay. And only 25 years old, so you got some youthful. You bringing in some more youth on the team, but a guy that has started and played in NFL games. So I think it's a solid move. We'll wait to see if he's gonna be able to have some good impact for the team. But it kind of fits the mold to what Dennis Allen wants on his team. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like, here's the thing. This is an upside pick because he is very young, but he has been productive, right? And for those that are saying, RC people like, we still got to draft defensive end. Y'all got to understand at some point you're not going to double up assets on things. You already got Austin Booker here, and I think that's what this signing kind of tells me and signifies to me. You tell me how you feel, Bobby. But this shows to me that they still have some pretty high confidence that Austin Booker is eventually going to turn into a starting defensive end. Now, 3 years, $48 million ain't nothing to shake your head at. There's still a lot of money to give somebody, so you're still showing a belief there. But I don't think that you're going to put in future draft asset right now into a position where you already have a young up-and-coming guy in Austin Booker. You have another one in Daniel Hardy as well, and you now got another young starter. Now, maybe they go defensive tackle in this draft, but I think that this might point to defensive end may not being on the board for them, at least not early in the draft, at least. How you feeling, Bobby?
I agree with that. I think that when you position yourself with these latest moves, especially inside of the trenches, by going to get a Tooney, a Dalman, and a Jackson, and then you kind of double down, whatever, and go and get a young starter like this. I think the Bears are positioning themselves to where they have flexibility in the draft to move up, move back, or just simply say, who's the best player right now with this pick? Let's go get that guy. Because you see the teams that typically fight for those top spots, they position themselves well going into the draft to where now they can just go and get the best available. I still would like them to grab some more big fellas up front on the offensive side. But to your point, there was a lot of belief in Austin Booker's talent last season. Mm-hmm. Didn't really see much of him. We started to see an uptick in snaps, towards the end of the season. But maybe Dennis Allen was like, hey, Ryan Poles, you drafted a hell of a prospect. We believe that with our coaching staff, we can get him ready to go. And this guy coming from Indianapolis Colts could be one of those, be like, hey, this is a guy that can help us. And he has some versatility. He has played some inside too, rush the passer from the inside and outside. So it's going to be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy, You know what I'm saying? Maybe not the name that most people want to hear, like a Josh Sweat or Jonathan Allen or something like that. Maybe age could have been a part of that. Maybe money could have been a part of that. But this young fella, 25 years old, you probably save you more money by signing him than going to get, other guys.
I mean, that's $16 million a year, bro.
Yeah.
Mac just got 18.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong. You could very well
think
be
that's
right,
fair.
but I mean, it is just something to look at. Like it's
Mac is a little bit older.
True.
You're going with a situation where you're going with someone who still has potential,
I think
a little bit more.
Your sound's coming through your.
Hold on, let me fix that,
there, brother.
My bad. Hold on. But yeah, he got upside. My bad. And I think that's
that cough almost fucked you up. What?
I got my tea right here. But my man I think they're looking at upside here. Look at his measurables.
Bro,
6'6", 286 pounds. Like what?
That's a big guy.
That's a big motherfucker. No, fuck the big guy. That's a big motherfucker. That's
my mama, bro. That's a dude that you apologize to when you, I'm sorry. You don't even introduce yourself. I'm sorry. He's a big guy, man. And he forces fumbles. That's something that I'm looking forward to. Is the Bears need takeaways this upcoming season. If you got somebody that's going to be disruptive up front, forcing fumbles, batting balls down, and trying to get to the quarterback all at the same time, you can't go wrong here. And the youth is really what I'm looking at here. At 25 years old, this is a guy that's still willing and ready to learn. I think the Bears not necessarily hit a home run right here, but it could turn into something better than what it is right now on paper.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, and that's what this is, and that's why I get it. Like we all had, hell, I had Azeez Ojulari on my board. I still hope that the Bears would have went out and got a guy like him. But I think overall, like you're still looking at the youth aspect of it. You have now him, Daniel Hardy, Austin Booker to pair with Montez Sweat. You got a youthful, line there. And then also, like, let's not overlook if he can be used on the inside as well. You've basically replaced DeMarcus Walker with a much younger player.
Yeah.
And he plays special teams too. Another thing is health. He's a guy that actually plays football. He's out there for a lot of snaps last season. Those types of things I believe that the Bears are looking for, not just depth, but durability. For this squad. And a lot of players that they picked up so far, they're durable as well, because we know the offensive line was banged up last season, and the 3 offensive linemen that they went and got actually play games. And well, with the exception of Jackson, he got hurt last year, but prior to that, he was playing games. We know that the guy from Kansas City is going to play games. So I like what the Bears are doing, man. Again, I'm not going to get too high or too low, but at least they're making moves that move the needle for the team.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. And Buddy in the chat talking about we sugarcoating. Did you not hear the first words that came out of everybody's mouth that said this is an upside move? You watch every single snap of this player. I did it.
Listen,
I'm not just a stat watcher.
I get it that this is free agency and a lot of new faces. Please let y'all remember that this is Chicago Bears Central. You will get cooked for saying dumb shit around here. Talking about sugarcoating. We literally just said it's an upside signing and have mad doubt about it. Even said some other people that we would have read signed by. So you understand what the term sugarcoating is. You want people to get on here and bitch because you don't actually watch football and all you know is big names. And then when you hear somebody not fucking panic, like, oh my God, we didn't get Khalil Mack. It's sugarcoat. No, you just a fucking dumbass. Don't actually watch football. And don't know how to analyze the game outside of just hearing the names that you're familiar with. This guy was top 50 in pressure rate and ability to get to the quarterback and 8th overall in hits in the entire NFL on QB hits. Shut the fuck up. Sugarcoating. Your mama wish you was sugarcoated because then she probably would have swallowed your dumb ass and we wouldn't be sitting here dealing with your dumb shit. But she didn't want to taste failure. Now we're here dealing with your ass. Now you didn't got cooked. Now thank you for getting the whole Chicago Bears Central experience, motherfucker. Watch this.
She didn't want to taste failure earlier. A dude was embarrassing to semen. Lord have mercy.
I ain't got time for y'all, fam. Like, this ain't the place, bro. Y'all better go over the Bears now with that bullshit. This is Chicago. You will get cooked in this bitch.
And not only will you get cooked, you will get balanced analysis. Like, we are not here to be too high or too low on the Bears. Everybody on this panel, including C-Dub and Steve-O, will give you an honest review, an honest take. We're not – I mean, obviously, we would love to see Josh Sweat on this squad. Like, who wouldn't? But the Bears just gave a bunch of money to the offensive line. They can't afford to get every big name that y'all want to see on this team. It's just not going to happen. This is not Madden. And even on Madden, you can't get every big name. Like, come on now, unless you turn the salary cap off. Like, you can't turn the salary cap off in real life.
For real, bro.
Release Tevin Jenkins. He's a free agent. You don't have to release him, brother.
Yeah, man. But like I said, bro, it's just it's helping the Chicago Bears be able to move in the right direction and then into the draft with a clearer mind. Yep. You don't want to position yourself to like, man, we absolutely have to get this guy. We absolutely. Now, to Hayes' point early on when we kicked this thing off, there is a chance Mason Graham falls, maybe because some teams didn't like the measurables and stuff like that and talk themselves out of different things, because we know sometimes that's what GMs do. They talk themselves out of things that make sense. Now, if you position yourself well and you make moves like this, hey, you can go ahead and if Mason Graham is there, you can go ahead and get him. If he's not there, you allow yourself a chance to trade back and then still go get other guys that can probably come in and fill the void in the interior side on the defensive side. Because I think that's to Hayes' point. I think you need one more big fella that you can go ahead and bring in with that has some youth, that has some talent that you can go ahead and develop for the foreseeable future. Because we know Javon Dexter took a step forward. We want him to take another step forward this season, but he's going to need support on the inside as well. With the system that they're trying to run, it requires a great pass rush to be effective. And you need guys that can rush the passer and be disruptive. To Kev's point, this guy's going to be in the backfield. To Hayes' point, the band is out there hitting QBs. That's what you want. Well, because I know y'all was tired of seeing all them damn 3rd and 12s being converted last season.
Bruh, that was so fucking frustrating, man. You ain't said nothing but a word, bro. That damn, all the times we gave up 3rd and longs, bro, where it'd be like, well, shit, we actually got them in a good position, and they still end up converting. So for sure.
With Milton Williams already gone, it's a dude named Puna. That's a crazy
Puna
name.
Ford. Yeah, he went to the Rams.
He gone too?
Yeah, they got him for $10 million per year. I think that was a good deal.
DJ Jones, is he gone?
I think he's still out there.
BJ Hill is another one. So it's a few defensive tackles out there that the Bears can still get, and we know how important that position is to stopping the run, to being an irritant to the defensive line and the offensive line and period. So I just feel like the Bears, they're doing all the right things again. So in this case, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. So Josh Sweat is going to the Cardinals. 4 years, $76 million. That's not what the Bears.
And the Bears did not have that much money.
They did not have that bread.
Yeah, they didn't want to give that up. So you go with somebody who you can. You don't have to call it the best move. But let's wait to see to what the production looks like on the field for our team, because he has some type of production in Indy.
Last offseason, the Bears had more money to do these types of things. They didn't have that this year, especially with the 2 trades that they made earlier last week. You came into today with $46 million. I mean, like, I don't know what, I mean, for y'all, you know what these people in the chat, some of the people in the chat remind me of? People that get that signing bonus, that little advance from the record company, that go straight to the strip club and make it rain. They don't go see no tax advisor. They don't see no accountant. They just start splurging and making it rain. You can't do that, man. You got to make measurable decisions, especially when you're trying to not only just turn around this team, but change the direction of an entire franchise. The Chicago Bears have to have a brand new identity across the board and how they do everything. Ryan Poles, his coach, is GMing for his job right now. Like, we know he signed the extension, but we also know that he might not get another one if he don't get this year right. They got to hit on everything.
This is a good one. Larry Ogunjobi did get released today by the Steelers. Now, we know we need – I'm still saying you can draft a defensive tackle, but how would you guys feel about Larry Ogunjobi coming in as that vet 3-tech to back up to be the 3rd defensive tackle behind Billings and Javon Dexter?
Hey, that man was going to get big money the first time.
Keep in mind, that was the first big contract that Ryan Poles signed was Larry Ogunjobi, and then he had to cancel it out because of injury concerns. But since then, He's played I think he's missed like 3 games since that contract got canceled out. So.
Yeah, with the concerns, I think it was a foot. It was concerns about his foot. But to your point, he's played. Do you revisit that? I don't necessarily know. I would rather go your route, Hayes. Let me go out there and give me a young pup that I can develop. I ain't totally against it, but I would love to see a young defensive tackle come in, and then you can get some run out of him and not have to cost yourself a lot more money.
I wouldn't mind bringing him in for veteran depth.
That's fair.
That's just it. He's 30 years old, so he's not like old. 30 years old is still serviceable. And my man, he played 48 games in those 3 years for these guys. 132 tackles, 6 sacks. So I'm not upset with the idea of bringing him in for depth.
Yeah. You got to beef up the trenches, bro. You want to be successful and be good in November, December, January. It's going to be won with the trenches. We fell in love. Well, I hold myself accountable. We fell in love with all the skill positions we was bringing in, and we neglected them trenches. Now, if you're going to go ahead and do it, I wouldn't be mad at it. I would just like the Bears to draft some young players that they can develop so we can have a good balance of youth and a good balance of veteran leadership on this team.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just focus on the offense in terms of quarterback, wide receiver, and running back.
Yeah.
That's the mistake they made last season, and it hurt the Bears tremendously.
Yep.
Tremendously. And honestly, not just here in Chicago, but nationally, a lot of people were high on the Bears going into the last season. Nobody expected the offensive line to be as bad as it was. And it was. Sure. It was just awful. So you can't go into this season with putting Band-Aids on bullet wounds. You got to stitch them things up, cauterize them, take some penicillin and keep it moving.
All right, Dr. Kev, what the fuck? Dr. Kev, what the fuck?
It's just the reality of it, though. Like, the Bears really tried to put a patchwork offensive line out there last season, and frankly, a patchwork defensive line out there. They didn't get Montez Sweat the help that he needed out there, and it hurt the Bears. So, and especially when our defensive tackle, was it Billings that went down, who had the torn pectoral. Mm-hmm. So, like, once he went down, that changed the whole face of the defense. So they got to get depth at every position. I'm not mad at the decisions that they're making so far, man. For real.
For sure. I respect that too. Hey, we just go trust the process, man. I like the moves. So far. They've been deliberate, straightforward. And they've been in the fucking trenches. They've been in the trenches. Build the trenches.
That's what we wanted them to do last year. Build the trenches out. And they're doing this backwards, right? Asshole backwards, right? They went and got the quarterback and all this, but they're doing it now. And they're building the trenches out, and you need that. And that's where teams really find success at. Your ability to perform in the trenches is almost directly correlated with how much it makes the skill positions easier. You can have great skill positions all over the place, but if you don't have guys that are going to do the dirty work, if you don't have a grunt, so to say, right, what it's not really going to go far. And I think we were a perfect example of that last year. That's why I'm glad to see Ryan Poles investing almost $40 million so far in the offensive line. You add now this signing in there to the defensive line. We'll see what they do with the draft picks, but there is a clear and utter focus on the trenches so far.
You gotta have some old dogs out there, man. You gotta have some what you say about my mamas out there, bro. Like, because if not, man, like all of this, I'm an upstanding citizen and I help old ladies across the street. That's all cool, fine, and dandy. But you gotta have some people that's willing to step on your neck and keep it moving, bro. It's the reason why players like Ndamukong Suh, with all the crazy stuff that he did, he etched out a long career, even with all the crazy stuff that he did. You got to have some people to do the dirty work. My question to y'all, though, is we talked about this earlier, but like, do you take the best defensive player available at 10 now? Like, is this something that you think about as Chicago Bears? I really like Mike Green. I'm still concerned about him coming to a 4-3 technique, but like, I still like him. And if he's available, I know that people like Mason Graham. I know they like him, but if he's gone already and Mike Green is there at number 10, do you take him? Because I'd rather take him over Ashton Jeanty, for real.
I think that's a fair point. I would still like to build. I'm with you. I would still love to build up the trenches, bro, until you gotta shore it up, bro. And I would say get one more guy that can go out there and maybe be a good rotational piece. Well, you don't really want him to be a rotational piece, a good starter for the squad. You want them to come in and be able to bring you some fire from the pass rush, because we know if you bring pressure up the middle on quarterbacks, look out. It's gonna be a rough day for that opposing quarterback's team. Everybody gonna be ticked off. They're gonna be like, damn, hey,
Well, Bobby, they passed up on 2 disruptive defensive players in the last 2 drafts.
Yep.
And the LA Rams, you gave me the names earlier.
Jarrett Verse and then
Verse
Jalen Carter.
And Jalen Carter the last 2 years. So I just feel like if somebody that you think is going to be really, really good at defense is still available at 10, can the Bears afford to pass up on another one in 3 years in a row?
That's the question that everybody's wondering. Bro, I don't know. Like, it depends on, I think a lot of it depends on what their confidence level truly is in Austin Booker. That's just what it comes down to. They really see that, and feel like Austin Booker can not only develop into a good starter, but a top 15 starter. Then maybe they wait that out, right? I think that having Dennis Allen in here now is going to add a better evaluation eye on that, and I'm fine with them trusting that. But for all we know, Dennis Allen could have come into his meeting and him talking to Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson and said, "No, listen, I think that I can get Austin Booker there at a starter level within the next 2 years. So get me somebody in here that can play multiple positions. They may even bring back Darrell Taylor now as well. And we can keep it afloat for now, but we believe in Austin Booker. I don't know if that's happened, but I'm just saying that could be on the table. Man, I know who they don't believe in and they should not believe in is Zach Pickens, because I'm going to need a 4,000-word essay, a PowerPoint, and Oprah to tell me why they still believe in Zach Pickens.
And bring data too. Give me data.
Like, I need all this.
Oprah. That's hilarious, bro.
For real. But hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of people is against the whole Jeanty thing, but if that man Ben Johnson feel like, hey, we in a decent spot, and we know that the bulk of the trenches is really looked at as being second and third rounders, it can happen.
That's a fact. Let's get into these super chats, because I do not want to forget these. I've been pinning them so we won't forget. Let's get over here.
Shout out to Justin Fields getting signed to the Jets.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Fields, man.
Hey,
go ahead.
I said I hope he do well.
Facts. With all respect to the Bears, really do it backwards. They took Caleb last year. This quarterback draft class isn't nearly as good. Yes, they put the line together with bubblegum duct tape, but this draft, they would have been. I meant did it backwards in the sense of just typically you get your O-line together first, and then you start getting your skill position. I don't mean that they should have got their quarterback this year, because that quarterback class is looking like ass, right? Yeah. So I mean, they still did it backward. And to the point of what you said, they should have got the O-line together for Justin Fields even before. Like, even in your evaluation of Justin Fields, you should have got the O-line together, because even if you didn't, which they didn't believe in Justin, when you brought in a new quarterback, they weren't in that same shit. So I mean, still they should have got the O-line together 3 years ago, like well before this.
And at this point, had they kept Justin Fields, they wouldn't be able to get the offensive line together like they are right now, because they would be paying
them that back.
Exactly. So like it was just a real messed up situation overall. But I'm glad they're finally, at least right now, looking like they're getting it together.
Facts. Any Brisker update, and do we draft a safety backup? Well, you would know in my draft, in my mock draft, yes, I do think that the Bears should draft a safety. There's a great prospect in this draft, in Bowman Jr., who I love, and I think that he could be a starter day one for you if needed. Not even for the replay, not even just because of Brisker. I look at it because Kevin Byard has 1 year left on his deal too. How you guys feeling about the safety position with the Bears?
Right there with you. And Kevin Byard is older. What is he, 33, 34? Like, he's up there in age. And Brisker's injury prone. Like, he had a concussion that lasted for the rest of the season. So it's you got to do something there. Not necessarily upgrade, but you got to find something at the safety position. Not necessarily just as a backup, but even a potential starter. And maybe Brisker might need to go to the backup. I know he's still young, but to have the type of head injuries that he's had, it's rough. It'll be tough for us as fans from a safety perspective to expect him to go out there and play at the level that he was playing at. Like, I honestly, man, bro, take care of your health first above all things. Like, I know you love football, but Brisker been hurt over the last couple of seasons with the same injury.
Yep, concussions have derailed what we expected to be really 2 good seasons for him. And I thought he got off to a great start last season, and then boom, same thing as the previous season. another concussion. And if you're looking at the track record and things like that, and you got to consider, and then you got to consider that he gonna be due for a payday soon too. Depending on how much that is, you gonna have to look at some other options, because depending on what he's asking for, and I'm pretty sure he ain't trying to take no chump change. So you gonna have to figure it out. And I think Hayes, your guy, Bowman Jr., it's a good pick. It's a good fit. So I would absolutely still be looking at those options, because you can't continue to allow this to happen.
Facts. Willie in this one says, earlier you said you felt like we were leaning running back DN with our first. If we good at DN and Graham is gone, are we leaning Jeanty at 10?
I think it's a possibility,
it seems like it's starting to point that way, man. It honestly does, man. They just better get it. Like, here's the thing: if they do draft Jeanty at 10, because of the work that they've done here, you can convince me, especially if they still go out and get some other offensive linemen with their 2 second-round picks. You can convince me. The way I look at it is, out of our first 4 picks, 2 of them still need to be offensive linemen. I don't care what we got veteran-wise in here.
If you're going to if you're thinking running back at 10, I just feel like you're better off trading the pick. Trade the pick, get some more draft picks, and continue.
Yeah, but but that's what I was going to get into. If they are just convinced that Jeanty is the one, we better be talking about him right up there with Matt Forte.
I mean,
when it's all said and done.
And Matt Forte was a 5th round pick.
I know.
It's like, that's why I don't want to get Jeanty. I feel like the running back is the one position that you don't have to swing for the fences on in the NFL draft, unless they're showing you like Hall of Fame potential. And that's so rare. Like, you can get production from a running back in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round.
Let me add this though, because all right, but here's the logic though, Kev, is that they already got their quarterback, and also Forte was a 2nd round pick. I thought he was later too.
Oh man.
They already got their quarterback.
It was Monty then. Monty was a little bit later then.
They got their wide receiver. They got a veteran offensive line now with the young guy in Darnell Wright there. You can still get some offensive linemen. I'm just saying that if they're in a position to take a running back, and if they believe he's the guy, this is kind of the situation you find yourself at when you're pulling the trigger for a running back. They
got flexibility now with what they've done, but I don't know. I'm just not high. Me personally, I'm just not high on taking running backs early in the 1st round, bro. Like, you could just get so much more value at that spot. Like, we've seen running backs come in much later and still produce and be really, really good in the NFL. And we got 2 1st round picks with 2 2nd round picks.
Just real quick though, just a few years ago, the Lions put themselves in a great position. Ben Johnson was over there, and they took Jahmyr Gibbs. But it wasn't the most well-liked move, but it turned out to be a hell of a move.
What was he though? Was he 20-something or was he top 10?
I think he went early. I believe
he went early. I can't remember. Exactly where
I think he went early.
Hey, I'm right here with y'all. I wouldn't like be in them about it if they went and grabbed him.
He was pick 12, so it's right around the
So there, I wouldn't be like, I can't believe they did it, but it's definitely a possibility for sure. I'm with y'all.
Polls like Chef Boyardee, he cooking right now. Hey, he's cooking. He's doing it. We gonna see goddamn Eberflus Colts. My bad. Flashbacks. What?
About from the Dayo signing.
Oh yeah. You think we trade up to get Mason Graham, then use 39-41 on Henderson and Hampton? I mean, the thing that the great thing about it, right? Regardless of how you view it, we could have a conversation whether you still go offensive lineman, whether you go running back, defensive end, whatever, right? Whatever the position, going into the draft now, with the way that we've addressed the needs with veterans, we have so much flexibility in what we can do in the draft right now.
That's facts.
Yeah, that's why I was just saying, bro, they can go either way with this, and you don't have to panic. You don't have to say, let's trade all these future picks and all this stuff to go get that guy. You know what I'm saying? Unless you absolutely feel that's a game wrecker or a guy that can change the game. And you allow yourself to stay put or move back.
Fact.
They doing a good job cooking with seasoning, baby.
Lowry's. Y'all lucky Hayes got his hat on. No cap. Hayes a motherfucker. Hey, I've been trying to be chill, bro. I really be trying to keep it chill.
We try.
But then, you know what? The thing, y'all can say any of the dumb shit y'all want to. That's all cool. But we work too fucking hard here to come for any of the damn credibility that we have at Chicago. Everybody that's here, if you see a face here, they take this shit seriously. We don't create content just to be out here putting shit up. We don't do clickbait. You will not find a single clickbait video that we have ever done in the 3 years that we've been here. So don't come for the credibility of anybody on this panel. I don't care if you can disagree with me. You can disagree with C-Dub. You can disagree with Steve-O. You disagree with Bobby and Kev. You can disagree with us all day. Let's have a conversation. But when you come left, I'm coming left with the full veracity, and I'm coming straight for next at this point in time. I'm not playing with y'all.
And it's crazy because like they done brought it out of all of us at certain points. Like, and I'm probably the calmest. When me and Bobby probably tied for like the calmest demeanors on here, and they didn't got it out of us before. Like we didn't have to come at people's heads in the comment before, but all of us got families, full-time jobs, and we do this to kick it with y'all. Like we appreciate everybody in the chat, even the haters. We appreciate all y'all.
Keep hating, baby. We love it.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is. We the blackest bear show in the world. That's all I can say.
On the real, we just talking about fried bologna.
Oh, my mama, bro.
Any other thoughts, y'all, before we get up out of here, man?
No, I like it, man.
Wait, did they just say we just signed somebody? Bears get Grady Jarrett.
I think. See,
Grady Jarrett.
It's getting closer and closer to believing Jeanty is going at 10.
Listen, at this point, y'all gotta just get it. Like it's coming. It's coming.
Hold on,
that's a great signing.
Hold on, we got to see. Where's the confirmation?
Adam Schefter, 3-year, $43.5 million.
Oh my God,
we are
bro.
Cooking,
oh
man.
My God, bro.
And that big motherfucker. Boom,
hey,
boom,
Kev,
boom,
you might as well go. You might as well go ahead, bro. Now I'm done. Jeanty's gonna be the number 10 pick, bro. Like it is what it is at this point, bro.
Hey, grabbing Grady Jarrett is a humongous move,
bro. When they waived him today, I literally said to myself, that would be the perfect signing for the Chicago Bears if they can go out and get him. And I thought that they did it to keep Dalman. Now we didn't swooped out. We didn't got your center and your defensive tackle.
Lord have mercy on me. Listen, okay, Jeanty. All right, I'm sold. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Hey, I think that's a hell of a signing, and I think that's the writing on the wall for Zach Pickens. Appreciate your services, my guy.
Yeah, bro. Like, and here's the thing. I still think that Zach Pickens can go on and maybe salvage his career somewhere else. But at some point, you just got to realize this ain't the place for you to try to figure your shit out. And we've given him an opportunity. Yep. It's not like he hasn't had a couple of years to get it together. He can't stay healthy when he is on the field. It's not like we've seen any flashes where we're like, damn, he just needs to stay healthy and he'll be right. Like at least with Brisker, you can literally say, hey, Brisker can just stay healthy, we're good, right? With Zach Pickens, it's like even when you're on the field healthy, I'm still looking at you like it's looking mighty shaky, my boy.
Hey, the Bears, they're not just cooking with seasoning, bro. They cooking with love. They putting their foot in it right now.
Hey, this that homemade gravy type of dinner. You feel me?
Yes, sir. This that
roux. You guys making that dark roux.
You know what I'm saying?
Putting that little up in there, bro. Like
that
Lord,
Pose got that wobble under his arm.
You feel me, bro? You feel me, bro? This that put the dinner on before church and come home to it being ready in the crock pot. So it's going down, bro.
Hey, the flexibility.
I'm updating the thumbnail and the title now. I do got to leave to get my son in like 3 minutes, so y'all may have to take it over if y'all want to go in depth on Grady Jarrett and what he means signing to this team. Because if I'm late to get my son, he will be standing there looking at me like,
"Hey, fam,
really,
bro?" I was 2 minutes late the other day to go get him. When I tell you I came around that corner, that motherfucker was standing there just like this. I was like, I fucked up. Because you see a black man with this pose, you're done, bro. You're done.
Like
he had some words. Hey, we thought we was leaving too. Man, we thought we was leaving too. But hey, the Bears just made another move at the sound of the buzzer. Goddamn, Grady Jarrett.
What's the details on the deal again, Bobby?
3-year, $43.5 million, including $28 million guaranteed. So the Bears are allowing themselves and giving themselves flexibility at the end of these deals to get guys out of there and replace them and get themselves some relief. Get themselves
And
some
I think
relief some year
they're
down the
both
road.
being 3 years deals are very telling for the reason that we've kind of laid out here. You're giving yourself, you're signing veterans for now, but still giving yourself flexibility that if you find a younger player later.
And also, when you got to pay Caleb Williams.
That's true too, and that's a big part in this. But I gotta go get the boy. If y'all still on, I'll hop back on. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all go ahead and do it when y'all done.
For sure.
Yes, sir. I gotta look up some Grady Jarrett numbers.
But yeah, that's to me, that's a big signing, bro. That's why it's like, man, like you still gonna be able to you just giving yourself a lot of flexibility. And Steve-O said it yesterday. You had all this money, it's time to spend. And they spending. The Bears, they having a good damn day so far. They having a good damn day so far. So you gotta show a lot of love to them because it's not these names that's gonna pop off the screen for at least a lot of them. Like for skill positions, these are guys that that can come in and give you some good work.
And they're veterans. Like he's a little bit older. At 31 years old, right? Yep. 31. And honestly, man, at 6'1", 291, man, he's gonna be out there taking care of business, moving people around and trying to get to the quarterback, bro. They signed him to that 3-year, $43.5 million deal. It's $28 million guaranteed, and that's $14.5 million a year, bro. I think they made these moves instead of getting our boy Khalil Mack, just to show that they serious about winning, not just nostalgia, but winning.
I'm with that.
In 2024, he appeared in 17 games for the Falcons and had 43 tackles, 9 for a loss, and 2.5 sacks from the DT position, because I know people like to see balloon numbers. From the defensive tackle position, that's great numbers. And honestly, we need run stoppers for the Chicago Bears,
and
bro.
He gonna help stop the run, and that's gonna be big too. And the good thing is that this is a Pro Bowl D tackle who can kind of take Javon Dexter under his wing. That's gonna be big for him in his development moving forward. Started the season off hot, kind of fizzled a little bit, and then started to turn it back on towards the end of the season. But you want to see a full season from your young player just being dominant. Just go out there and be dominant, and you give him that type of stability. You still got big boy Billings up in there, and he ain't making too much money anyway, and we know how effective he is. And you look at that stuff, and Ben Johnson was like, hey, we got to go ahead and get that interior O-line together. They've been working on that. They worked on that for weeks. Now they take care of Dennis Allen with these last 2 signings, and it was like, I bet. You giving yourself a clearer path to do what the hell you want to do in this draft, to really, really put the NFC North on notice. I ain't going to jump off the porch. I'm not. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Lions, because the Lions, your coaching staff was gutted, literally gutted. Yep. So now we going to see if they're going to still be able to be at the top of the division. The Green Bay Packers, you know what I'm saying? They still the damn Packers. They still got some talent and whatnot. But it's going to be interesting to see because they haven't made much moves. And then the Minnesota Vikings, Sam Darnold is gone. Now, J.J. McCarthy steps in. Yeah, I expect a drop off there. So we'll see.
Man, bro, now, we're looking at a situation where the Bears have – go ahead. They got massive flexibility at this position with the number 10 overall pick, because we already know players like Cam Ward, we already know Abdul Carter, we know Travis Hunter, Will Campbell, maybe Mason Graham. But at the end of the day, the Bears are finding themselves in a situation, bro, where they can do whatever they want at 10.
That is crazy, bro. That's why I think when they had that meeting with Ashton Jeanty, they was, hey, let's see what happens. And they scheduled to do a top 30 visit with the young fella too. I think it's a real possibility. I know there's concerns about competition, which is fair, but they probably see it a little bit different, and they should. They should. Those are the damn professionals. Shit, y'all better figure it out.
Man, this is crazy, bro. Now I'll say this: I did not anticipate these 2 moves today, Bobby. The 2 defensive players did. I didn't expect that today. I knew that they were going to go get Drew Dalman. I knew that was going to happen, but
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to go get a defensive end and a defensive tackle.
Yeah, bro. I ain't see that happening. Remember earlier when we was on, I was like, yeah, it probably come during that second wave. Ryan Pose, he not bullshitting. And then shout out to V. Hey, hold on, my bad. Skrill Gaming, man. Leave some. We appreciate the super chat, but leave some words on that. Let's be able to shout you out and address you appropriately. Leave some words. We appreciate the super chat though. V Dog with a great point. Major props to Kevin Warren. He got in George asked to open up the bank account, but we didn't know how much. Now we do. We never experienced this shit, spending buku bread on both sides, and it's in the right places. The trenches.
That's what it is, bro. I'm listen, Roseball. You say you don't want Jeanty either, but it's looking like
yeah, Rose. It's looking like that, dog. It's looking like that. But like I said, bro, you got yourself in a decent position to do that now. Now, like if let's just say for the sake of discussion, the Bears, they only signed 2 offensive linemen and they only got 1 defensive lineman. You go into the draft like, okay, we still need some reassurance. I still think that you need depth. I do. I still think that you need depth. But at 10, you give yourself the ability to draft the best player.
Saying that people wanted to fire Pose a few months ago, where y'all at now? Hey, listen, it wasn't like Pose was he was doing a lot of stuff that he deserved to be fired for. Like, let's not act like people were just randomly saying fire Pose. Like, there was a lot of stuff going wrong with the Chicago Bears from the front office perspective, and Ryan Pose needs to be held accountable. Over here on Chicago Bears Central in the Chi-Town Sports Network, whether it's here for the Bulls, White Sox, Cubs, whatever, we're going to hold these guys accountable. And Ryan Pose is not above criticism, but good for him today for making moves in these last couple of weeks, honestly, for making moves for sure.
Oh, God. So I think that's what's up. And I think, I can't remember, but somebody just asked about, Josh, Bobby, do you think we should still get another edge? This Dayo dude seems like a death piece, in my honest opinion. Yeah, I don't think it's a absolutely outstanding signing, but I think it's one that gives you another guy in here that could potentially give you upside because he's 25 years old, has skin in the game, he's a professional, and you could probably work with him, and he's a disruptor. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of stuff going on in the stat sheet, but one of the top guys in QB hits, one of the top guys in pass rush rate, stuff like that. Those things matter. Those things matter. But we'll see. Let's see what he does for us. You know what I'm saying? Because if we keep it at a buck, outside of DeForest Buckner, there ain't too many defensive linemen you know or heard of if you don't, out from the Colts, if you don't watch them. I don't watch them. Yeah. I watched a couple minutes of a highlight and I'm like, okay, cool. I see some things here and there. I'm going to do a deeper dive, but that ain't going to happen right now because we got moves happening. So that's going to have to come at a later time. Can we extend Kyler Gordon? I think that happens closer to the start of the season.
That's my man, Spider-Man, right?
Yep.
Hey, please extend my guy. I like him a lot. He's definitely one of the heartbeats of this defense, for sure.
Jason in the building. Go back and look at every score from this past season. We were in damn near a score away from winning all but like 3 games. We definitely going to the playoffs first round bye. Hey.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Oh, bro, I was going to say the same thing. Hey, because last year I'm like, bro, we going to the playoffs. Packers look out. Woo. And we know how that ended.
Listen, man, the NFC North ended up being the most treacherous division in all of football. Nobody could have predicted that, especially with Sam Darnold being on Minnesota. Ryan Flores had Minnesota killing on defense. The Packers still are big bros to the Chicago Bears. I know y'all hate to hear Chicago Bears fans say that, but that's just what it is, bro. They big bro the Bears all the time. We did get that win at the end of the season.
Hey, we back now.
You listen, but I'm in pump the brake mode. It's honestly okay to be cautiously optimistic. I'm not saying be pessimistic, but feeling like we're gonna get a first round bye, that's a lot, bro.
Hey, Miss Taylor, what's the word? The Bears making moves, baby. The Bears making moves. And look, man, it's just we gonna see, man. We gonna see. We'll see.
If you guys are just joining us, the Chicago Bears picked up a defensive end and a defensive tackle after picking up Drew Dalman on the offensive side for the center for the offensive line earlier today. 3 big moves for the Chicago Bears to take. Listen, they have us. They got my attention. I'm not hype. I'm not doing backflips. I'm not acting like Daffy Duck. I'm just chilling and enjoying the fact that the Bears are making moves that should have put the rest of the NFC North on notice.
Take that, Big Kev. Do you think the excitement of Bears Nation with these signings in any way gives the Bears leverage on the stadium negotiations with the city?
I think wins give the Bears leverage with
Facts.
stadium negotiations with the
For
city.
real. Hey, you want to know what's crazy? I heard that the damn Cleveland Browns are trying to politic for a new stadium. For what?
Bro, when the White Sox was doing it, it's like, come on now. You got to have a now here's the thing with the Bears though. They have leverage in terms of this is a Chicago Bears city. What's going on, Cash Money for the 99 and the 2000s? We see you,
What
baby.
up, though?
Hey, they got leverage because the Chicago loves the Bears, bro. They gonna go to the games regardless. But if you start winning games, you start going to the playoffs. Because think about it from this perspective, Bobby. The Kansas City Chiefs are still having trouble getting a new stadium, and they go to the Super Bowl every year.
Yeah. But shit, look at them not being able to stay strong in the trenches and what happened to them on both of their Super Bowl losses. They got whooped. When they lost the Super Bowl against Tom Brady, whooped. When they lost the Super Bowl versus the Eagles, whooped. In the trenches, you need strong trenches, bro. So
Reports are saying Dalman took less money to come to the Bears. The Bears are a destination players want to go to. And I think that's because of Ben Johnson.
Agreed.
I think it's because of Bieniemy. Exactly. I was about to go down the list, bro. I think it's because they see that the Chicago Bears finally put together a coaching staff and a front office situation where they look like they're trying to take care of business for real.
Yeah, bro. It's exciting though, man. It's exciting, but I can't jump off the porch yet, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm excited as fuck though, but I can't talk my shit.
Man, where is C-Dub, bro? Listen,
Unc at work, his ass with a we finna win 12 games. Unc ass, where you at, big dog? Unc ass would have been ready.
Damn, B-Wall,
why you call him a bastard?
Why you call him a bastard?
Jump off the porch. I gotta hold on.
Why you call him a bastard, B-Wall? What do you do?
Damn, B, what do you do?
Oh, mama, bro. But no, the Ben Johnson effect. I'm hoping that the Chicago White Sox go ahead and follow Chicago White Sox Central while you're at it, by the way. I'm feeling like Will Venable is going to have a strong effect on the White Sox, Bobby. I think the White Sox are going to win more games than people anticipate. There's no way they're only going to win 41 games this year. That's damn near impossible for baseball teams. So I just feel like the Ben Johnson effect is real for the Chicago Bears. Like Ryan Poles needs to be thankful for Ben Johnson, G. Like for real.
For real. Do you think there's gonna be any more moves made?
Well, yeah.
Free agency, because obviously it's just negotiation day, pretty much.
Well,
guys don't really sign until Wednesday, so that's like the official first day. What
I
else?
I don't know because they only have 46 M's coming into the day. So unless they don't have that much more wiggle room to go make any big, like the Grady Jarrett situation is a gift to the Chicago Bears.
I like
honestly.
that one.
Like Atlanta releasing him this morning.
Appreciate them.
It's a gift to the Chicago Bears because this is a dude that's making 20 M's for Atlanta. And the Bears don't got to pay him all that. You feel me?
Pay him 20 mil. Nope.
Right. So like that's big for them, bro. Like picking up the DEN and picking up Dalman. Dalman was expected. The defensive end that they got from Indiana is cold. But I don't know. I don't think they could do anything else unless they go get like on the second wave, third wave, one of those wide receivers that's out there that's trying to look for a home. But that's about it, bro.
Hey, Jay, me and you both. I'm so ready to talk about shit. I'm ready to make my own custom shirts with, the Bears peeing on the Packers logo, all that. I can't do it if they not winning.
You feel me, bro?
I can't do it yet. So I gotta see some stuff. I gotta see some stuff, man.
He said we can get a good wide receiver with our second round pick. Man,
that's fair.
Rome Odeyingbo better be a good wide receiver. He better be a good wide receiver.
I think they need a slot, bro.
Yeah, I want them to keep what's his name though? Keenan Allen.
Keenan?
Yeah.
Nah, I think that price tag too much now.
if he is looking at what the Bears are doing and he takes a pay cut, because the relationship that Keenan Allen had with my boy Caleb, it's too big to overlook. It's too big to overlook. Appreciate the one, Mr. M.R. Hit that like button for sure. But yeah, I think Keenan Allen and Caleb Williams had a strong enough relationship for him to at least consider coming back at a price cut. For real.
That shit, man. It's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be interesting, man. All right, hey, B Wall say he talking his shit now. Hey, Uncle be talking with you, bro. Uncle, he don't give a damn. He'll jump off the porch. He don't give a damn.
Oh my mama, I can't do it, bro. The
Not
Bears
yet.
have burned me too many
They
times.
hurt my heart last year, dog. They hurt me
many times. Yeah, Rome is gonna be solid. Rome is gonna be solid.
Traumatized.
Now, my thing is this: the pressure is, Mr. I don't get nervous. The pressure is on for Caleb Williams, bro.
Hey, and this honestly, this is how it was supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. You build everything around him, and now it's like, Caleb, no more excuses, big dog.
Because my thing is this: I know he was sacked 68 times, but we can say, and he said it himself, we can say a third of those sacks was on him.
Probably,
holding the ball too long.
Yeah.
Trying to do too much. Yeah, stepping up into the wrong side of the pocket. Like those types of things led to him getting sacked 68 times.
No. The answer is no. Not no. No.
It's hell no.
Facts, because the man is coming off 2 major ACL injuries. They didn't happen in back-to-back years, but he had one early in his career and then one just like a year or two ago. No. I'll pass.
For Sean, I'd
rather take Jeanty.
I can't blame Matt Eberflus for being kept one season too long. Like, conventional wisdom tells you if you're going to move on from a quarterback and draft another one, you should move on from the head coach too. There was no reason for Ryan Poles to bring back Matt Eberflus last season. And it bit the Bears in the ass.
For real. But, hey, we was trying to see if anything else pop off. But
as soon as we get off, that's when something's gonna happen.
It always does. Ryan Post be like, "Oh, y'all thought y'all was done? Come back, come on."
Hey, for real, this like you spend the time with that girl that you met at the club, and you don't know if she trying to go or not. You down? And I'm about to leave. Can we? All right, I'm gonna holler at you. What?
You don't know if she ready to go, and that's crazy. That's wild, bro. Y'all say I'm the wild one.
Nigga, you are.
That's not accurate at all.
Yes, you are, bro.
I'm technically the most calm out of all of us.
Who?
Technically. I'm the most calm out of all of us. Out of everybody on the network, I'm the most calm out of the whole squad.
We must be in 2030. What the fuck?
we in that multiverse he was talking about earlier with Rihanna walking in.
Somebody slipped Hayes a perk 30.
Oh my mama, bro. What?
Hayes been telling people to stay off the perks all
bro,
day.
I've had to apologize to my pastor because of Hayes. What are you talking about?
Wait, why you had to apologize to your pastor because of me?
Because bro, you be saying some wild stuff, bro.
Pastor was in tune. What are you talking about?
Pastor understand. I'm sure he listen. He didn't save souls before. He understand he gotta.
Nobody's irredeemable. You're right about that.
Exactly.
Y'all is crazy.
Look at the chat. Look at the chat. Look at the chat.
Unless motherfuckers fuck with me, I don't mess with people. It's not like I just be like, let me go find a victim today. If y'all leave me alone, I will leave y'all alone.
They do come for you first. But your ass be going to DEFCON 10 immediately, like
for real.
I ain't got time to be trying to do all that extra shit that people be want. I ain't got time for that. Like, ain't nobody got time for all that. Man.
There you go, Cass. Look at it sound like with males. She's talking about males. Try to holler at me. She cool as hell, but she ain't giving nothing up.
See, she got the point. Put us on.
Wow.
Right, Dion. Just early, we driving to my destination. All I hear is You limp dick bastard. What?
You who said that? What I said that today?
And it was like
oh, that's crazy.
9 in the morning.
Oh my mama, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
I honestly don't even remember saying. I'll be blacking out. It is what
blacking out. I'll be blacking out. Jeez. Another super chat. Roderick Carter, offensive tackle out of Kaiser University. I don't know who
Somebody
that is.
Else brought him up yesterday. I'm gonna write him down and see what y'all talking about. What I gotta see what y'all see for real. Let me see what y'all see. Let me write that down. Y'all better not be sending me to somebody that's a bum, man.
They are.
Oh, the real. Fuck. Steve-O, where the hell you at? I know you got my damn message.
Yeah, word, bro.
Oh shit! Why you ain't tell me that?
I just did.
No, not you. Him.
Oh, what you mean?
You know, Steve-O and Kev just be thinking that we get their schedules downloaded to our brains, bro. Kev be like, you know, I work such and such. Be like, Kev, you've been on 15 different schedules the 3 years I've known your ass, bro. Like, how the hell am I supposed to remember that, bro?
That's always the answer. Where Kev at work? They go look at Steve. Look at Steve. Look at Steve. Told you, bro. Look at Steve-O.
Shit is crazy.
It's crazy. He say Bobby is the calm one.
I try to be.
No, Bobby ain't calm.
Bobby just better at maintaining because once he does go off, Bobby just like everybody else, bro.
Come holler at us.
I haven't seen, honestly, I haven't seen Dub crash out on anybody.
The one time he was drunk, yeah. But
he crashed out on the gang.
Oh, yeah.
But not nobody in the chat.
Yeah.
That's the one person I ain't seen crash out of everybody.
It's okay.
That's awesome because Dub is the easy one to have ammunition on.
No, I think Dub is just a normal ass, happy ass dude, bro. Like, he a happy ass dude, bro.
Dub is generally a happy motherfucker.
Bro, motherfucker, what time recording? 11. As soon as we get on. What's up, Drew?
Yeah.
Bro has come in yelling. We down, bro. The coffee.
That's why he's so good at live calls, because it be a goddamn on second down, a 3-yard run. He gets it, eats it. Like, what the bro? We ran 2 yards. Like, what are we talking about here? Bro?
No, we know that Tommy was a legit drug dealer. I do not slang.
He was a scammer.
I said the same thing in our group chat the other day. We like Kev is the Tommy of the crew because don't nobody know.
Hey man, we bought this house and I'm working every day.
Mad at it.
Big Kev got to be the calmest for the most part. Some of these people in the chat that brought it out of me, like I ain't gonna go for
Did you cook somebody filling in for Hayes on Bull Central?
I had to.
Yes, he did.
I had to, but he was bogus though. He was bogus.
Hey, don't worry, y'all. For the people that's ready to jump off the porch, Unc gonna jump off the porch with y'all.
Oh yeah,
he gonna jump off the porch with y'all. He ready. I know he ready. Just tune in to Shy Bulls podcast live call for with the Bulls play today. We gonna have a conversation for sure. He gonna be jumping off the porch with y'all. Just tune in. He gonna be ready.
That's funny.
All right, y'all. So the Bears had a big day today. This might be it for real this time.
We'll see.
Drew Dalman picked up by the Chicago Bears, center from the Atlanta Falcons. Everybody knew that was happening. But then they picked up a center in Dayo, what is it? Odeyingbo?
Yeah, I think that's how you say it. But he an edge though.
And then we got Garrett. What's his name? Jarrett from Atlanta as well. So the Bears are making moves that we can all get behind today, fellas.
For sure. We'll see.
Yeah. Where are the Bears with the cap? Hey, the Bears are basically capped out, bro. Like, we don't know the exact structure, so it's hard because right now all we know is the framework of the deal and like how much is guaranteed. But the way that they structure the contracts, how much of it is a signing bonus, we won't know that for a couple of days for sure. But just about all the Bears, keep in mind, the Bears have to save with where their draft selections is. I believe where I saw it is like $12-13 million. They also have to save for their upcoming draft picks.
Yeah.
Bears about
And
tapped
that's
out.
cool with me. I think it's good to get it out the way. And you can just go ahead and evaluate your talent moving into the draft.
This boy Steve online, just like Hayes was lying earlier.
Bro, Steve will just flat out lying, bro. Like
just lying.
This for no reason, bro. You just come in here lying.
Steve
no
Odin cursed out like the most random people on this. He be the players.
Steve Odin curse people out while he's happy. Like that's the thing with Steve O, bro. It's like, damn, you can't even trust Steve O to just be happy and not curse
the players
nobody.
though. Like he be more so snap on them than he do people in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah. He'll crash out on the players.
So with Keenan Allen, I still want to see the Bears do it. I just don't know if they can. I just don't know if they can.
He's dead. That's done, bro. I'm gonna let you know right now. Bro. That's
it.
done. You might as well let that go, bro. That's
just get prepared for your young wide receiver to come out the draft. I anticipate a receiver in the draft.
Are you talking within the first two rounds?
Shit, at this point, I don't know what the hell the Bears gonna do, to be honest with you. I gotta look at this and evaluate it. Then we got new mocks coming out soon. Oh yeah, it's time to cook.
We're gonna probably get on
the
mocks
thing about it.
Let free agency sit.
These mocks gonna be way more difficult than the first mocks because we got the combine and the free agency, so it's about to be rough.
Oh yeah, these mocks is gonna be real interesting.
That man Rose.
What happened now?
What Bobby say? I smacked the piss out your way. I do be saying that though. That's a military thing. My bad.
Hey, Hayes and Steve O do be on a Dragon Ball Z fusion shit and start getting people.
Oh, me and Steve-O get on somebody at the same time. Oh, you might as well just pack it in, bro. Y'all might as well just go ahead and get it done, bro. Like,
hey, somebody say they said we still got 30. I don't know if that's even possible.
No, we do not. We came into this with 45-ish million in cap. And so Odeyingbo got 17 of that. Drew Dalman got what, close to 20 of that?
No.
12 of that. So that's 30. That's 29 right there. You factor in Garrett as well. Garrett's what? How much was the money on Garrett again?
I believe
14 mil per. So yeah, bro, we right up there.
It ain't too many more moves you can make.
Yeah, it ain't too much more. So unless they start restructuring contracts or cutting some fools, like we basically got money
to be a top 3 pick.
Yeah,
Travis Hunter is a top 3.
No, not trading up for nothing.
They ain't trading up for him.
If they trade up, it's gonna be from Mason Graham, and that's only if he fall. If Mason Graham fall to 7, 8, 9, the Bears could move up for him, but I don't see them trading up for Travis Hunter.
Not much capital you got to give up to move from 10 to first or second
or third. I don't see Hunter as number 1, 2, or 3, or 2, but he might be 3 or 4.
To the Jags at 5, I believe they pick up. So
yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Silas Bolden.
We'll see.
And they saying Tunzel went to the Commanders.
That's crazy.
Who is Tunzel?
Laramie, he an offensive lineman, paid in Houston. That's a good pickup for the Commanders. That's 2 good moves for them.
Oof.
We're getting dangerously close to the point where we're gonna start doing nightlies too. So y'all may start getting double dose here soon.
It's already double dose
later.
right here.
Shit, it's triple dose. It's the 3rd episode of the day. And we're gonna do another one before the Bulls game today.
I'm gonna have to break out this NFL Central in a minute.
Yeah. All right, fellas. We better wrap it up, y'all.
All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. Hey, y'all make sure y'all stay locked in and tuned in. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave your feedback, comments, concerns down in the box below. We're gonna chop it up. And y'all already know if more news break, we'll be right here. Somebody gonna be up here breaking the news. And yeah. Y'all know them voicemail, that line is, we know it's gonna be juking. But the number to call in and leave your voicemail is 773-242-9336. We are the #1 spot for everything Chicago Bears for a reason. Tune in. We appreciate y'all, man. Chi-Town up and bet out.
We might go get Larry though, since Pittsburgh released.